Hello, welcome to my channel. I cannot believe we are headed to another week in my planner. So what we're gonna do today is another weekly spread. As you can see here, it's getting real chunky, having to use clips to have my pages lay somewhat flat. And yes, I do have all my post-its. It's just another way for me to be able to know what's happening during the week, things that I want to make happen, reminders, all the good things, so that I actually add them into my spread. So for today, I'm going to be mixing and matching, kind of keeping with these colors. It's going to be a real big experiment for sure. I am also going to be using my icon stickers. I definitely need to replenish a few of them, as you can see, but I will do that soon. And then I actually have this washi tape that I kind of want to incorporate with those green tones that I'm thinking for this spread. So that's what I'm going to be using. So one of the first things I'm going to do is actually white out some of these things. These little boxes that I did at the beginning of the year are just not working for me right now. So I'm definitely going to white this out, especially that one washi tape that I'm going to be using for this spread is very transparent. So you can totally see the black if I were to put it on top of this. So I want to make sure that I can actually see, the pattern print that this washi tape has, instead of just trying to figure it out on top. Anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and white out some sections and get to it. So my goal for this spread is kind of having like the black and white, but then like the colors on top, if that makes sense. So obviously I'm going to be using this washi tape in several sections of my spread. Of course, every single week I am completely experimenting. I have somewhat an idea for colors, somewhat an idea for my quotes, my things that I do on a weekly basis, but many times this is just going with the flow, whatever feels good. Obviously, the things that I actually do enjoy, I take on to continuing or trying again in my spread, but lately it's been a lot of experimenting and see what feels best for this. And yes, my head keeps popping into my screen because I am the type of person that likes to get real up and close to everything that I'm doing. So if you see my head a few times, well, that's why. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead, finish up adding more washi tape. Okay, so let's get to the actual planning part. Yes, I still have things to fill in, but I definitely want to be able to add in the actual important things, which is my time blocked schedule for this week. So obviously I had, what I showed you at the beginning, my post-it, so I'm kind of referencing them. They are on to the side out of my screen here, but I do have them on the side, so I do make sure that everything that is written on those post-its, also this tape is just not sticking to the washi tape, or the sticker is not sticking to the washi tape. Might need to bring out my glue. Anyways, the point is I do have those post-its here on the side just because I do want to make sure that I write down everything that is actually happening. Obviously throughout the week I do add in more things, but that is just, actually I'm curious, if I were to post like a before and after of my planner, would you be interested in looking at that or watching that? That's what I'm curious about. Anyways, going back to my spread, time blocking is the way that I've found that I'm actually able to do everything. So that is why I am constantly doing this every single week. Obviously my weeks change depending on what's going on, and my 12-hour shifts vary week by week. So it's very hard to, say that every single week is going to be the same, because that is not true. And it's just a way for me to, utilizing the time blocking, make sure that, again, everything gets done, and in a way that is less overwhelming. I know what's happening. I don't have to second guess what needs to get happen, basically. So what I'm gonna do now is actually continue on. I am going to be adding in my icon stickers for each one of these events that I'm writing down right now, but I will get to that really quick. that is all set up, I'm gonna go ahead and add in the quote of the week. Yes, I do utilize a lot of my planner, or like the whole bottom right section for this, but it's just because I want it to be the main focus for my week. I want to be able to have something that is inspiring, something that motivates me, something that is my main focus for this upcoming week. So it's just a way for me to have it clear. I have fun with, hand lettering, all the things, but it's just one of the things that has helped me so much. And yes, I do use stickers. You'll see a few maybe later on that I am planning on using, but you'll see that I do add in, some motivational stickers, but having the full-on quote is just so helpful to be able to see it. It's big, it's bold, it's what I would like to focus on, basically. So let me go ahead and finish this up really quick. So for the left bottom side, this is where I kind of utilize these lines as kind of like a tracker. And I'm actually going to be using a new pen for this that I just got, that I'm super excited about. So I'm going to be making a grid here to have the whole thing, and, well, crap. Anyways, I'm going to think about how to fix this lovely line that I just made. Okay, I'll get to that soon. Anyways, this is what happens. This is real. Your planner does not, in no way, shape, or form, have to be perfect. If it's perfect, then it's not real. Let's be real about that. So this is just what happens when you try new things, when you use new pens and are just not used to how they write. Anyways, once again, I could go on a tangent about that, but maybe I'll do it for another week. Anyways, the point is that this bottom section is actually where I write down all of my things that I like to do as a wellness coach. So I just make sure that everything gets done. It's a way for me to track progress, and obviously it's kind of like a habit tracker, but for my business. Let's put it that way. So, okay, I have an idea of outlining him thick. Okay, let's see what I come up with. Anyways, let me go ahead and finish this up. actually like how it turned out. Not gonna lie, I like the bold outline. Anyways, what I'm gonna do now is actually have some fun with some stickers. Obviously, as you can see, my Sundays are usually where I write down all of my goals for the week. It's business related, personal related, all the things. So I like to use it. I like to use my Sunday section if I don't have anything planned out for that day, especially like a shift. That's usually where I write them down. And then I have here my gratitude section, so at least one thing a day that I'm grateful for, that's what I write down here. And well, now's the time to have some fun with some stickers. Obviously, I will be adding in my to-do boxes, and yes, I do like to space them out throughout the week just because it is less overwhelming, where all I have to focus on is, let's say, the first 2 days of the week I'll focus on like 3-4 tasks, and then the other days of the week I'll focus on other tasks. It's just, again, another way for me to not get super stressed out with a very long to-do list. It just is something that I've developed over time just because I've definitely been overwhelmed with one giant list. That is something that I try to avoid as much as possible, and you'll see here how I will then space them out, plus make sure that they are, again, spaced out, not too big of a to-do list. Anyways, let me go ahead, finish this up, add some more stickers, have some fun with the whole process. it is. Here is the final spread. Obviously, I'll be filling in many of these things once I'm done actually filming, just because some of them are actually personal, like my goals, some of the things that I add in my tracker, so I definitely want to make sure that that is something that is just for me. But hopefully this was something that was inspiring. Obviously I'm trying new things, seeing how it works out every single week, but hopefully this was motivating, inspiring, and hopefully you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you here for another video very soon. Bye!